everybody, welcome back to another video, the T on NPD and relationships. Y'all know how we do it, family. To all of our new followers and new subscribers, hello everyone, welcome. And to my tribe and family at large, welcome back. Thank you all so much for coming back and watching another video. Yes, indeed. Of course, y'all know I love to always mention on Thursday nights, our Thursday night live streams, we go live right here on the channel every Thursday night. I'd love to see you there. Okay, jump in the chat. Let me say hello to you. Listen, y'all, we have such a good time on Thursday nights. I would love to see you there, okay? So jump in the chat, say hello. And each time we drop a video on the channel, the goal of the day is 2.1K plus. All right? If you rocks with your girl, hit that like button for me. Okay, y'all? All right, y'all, let's jump into the topic of this video. I want to cover this topic. I've been looking at the comments, you know, I've been reading them, and I want to address this because some people are under the impression that maybe we should really cry out for the narcissist. We should really lament for the narcissist before the Lord, things like that. And, I made a bold statement some months ago. I believe this was on last year. And I said, if God has walked away from the narcissist, why are you still there? When we're talking about a narcissist, we're literally talking about a person that has usually been turned over to a reprobate mind. And just in case you don't know what a reprobate mind is basically one that has been cut off from communication with the Most High. This is someone that God has deemed as, listen, you have been turned over to your own ways, and you will not listen. I've sent so many people and I've allowed so many different situations to come, and you're still not listening. So at that point, God is like, listen, I'm going to just leave you to your own. So if God has left them to their own, why don't we? So when I say what I'm going to say in this video about, does the narcissist consider their behavior abuse? I want you to really listen to the answer to that question, and why, I typically do not choose to engage with them. I pray that their souls will be saved, but as in adding them to my prayer list or what have you, it is what it is. You have to go with your own conviction. But does the narcissist consider their behavior as abuse? Will they ever do that? Well, honestly, you have to look at their actions. Are they continuing to do it? Do they even know that they're abusing you? So let's talk about it. Let's jump into it. A narcissist understands that they are different, and they will tell you that. They're different. I'm different. I think different from other people. I just don't do things like everyone else. Well, you got that correct. You don't. These backwards walking giraffes don't do anything like anybody else except their own kind. I said it. I need y'all to hit that like button out the gate. Okay? Out the gate. So, and they'll also make statements like, well, you don't know me. You got that correct too. You don't. But when we think about the narcissist and if they consider what they do abuse, they don't. They don't. Do they know what they're doing? Absolutely. Absolutely. They know what they do is wrong. They know that they don't treat people kindly. They know that they take people from 0 to 100 real quick. And they do this on purpose. The reason that they don't, and they will not ever consider this as abuse, is that this is normal and natural for them. Okay? And if you were a person that was raised in a dysfunctional environment and you decided to adopt a false self, and that false self, see, you got to understand there's a spirit behind everything. And the spirit that's powering you tells you that you're within every right to treat people the way that you do. You know that what you're doing is not correct, but are you going to do anything to stop it? Absolutely not. And one of the biggest reasons they don't stop it is because they don't honestly feel like it's abuse. They don't feel like you should be treated better. They don't feel like you should have the opportunity to get to know the real them and not the false self. Because to a narcissist, you are a predator. Oh, I need y'all to hit that like button. Why do you say that, Telsha? The narcissist thinks of you. Oh, I want y'all to talk about it in the comment section. The narcissist actually thinks that you are what they are. If you really ever get to the core of a narcissist, the reason that why do you think they protect the true self? Why do you think that they adopted a false self? Because they don't want people to get close. That demonic energy, that demonic entity that is inside of them teaches them to trust no one. Everyone that comes close to them is not to be trusted. You understand? The narcissist feels that you should be treated the way that you do because they don't trust you. And for all they know that you're a predator. You're a predator. You're coming to harm them, even though they know that they're deep inside of them. They know that you're not that. But the way that they treat you is because the way that entity that resides in them teaches them to act this very way. A narcissist will not, I don't care what you tell them about their abuse. I don't care how you go to 15 million counseling sessions. You can go to treatment 10 minutes. You can go to treatment every 10 minutes out of the hour. I don't care. You are not going to get that narcissist to own the fact that they are abusive to you. When I tell you all this all the time, when a spirit enters a man, it changes the consciousness of that person. The narcissist knows full well that they gaslight you. They laugh about it. They think it's funny. Hit that like button for me, please, family. They think it's funny. They know that you are. They know that you are nothing that they accuse you of being. They know that too. Because you do have to realize there is a true self deep down on the inside. That true self knows that. But the prevalent person or the prevalent self that you see and what you deal and interact with is their ego, which is also known as their false persona, which is also known as the demon that runs the show for the narcissist. Now you tell me, when was the last time you've seen a demon that was going to sit up and own the abuse? You deserve what you get. According to that entity, you deserve what you get. Because what that entity is constantly reminding the narcissist of is their past. One thing, if you ever want to shut a narcissist completely down, is when you start to bring up the abuse from their past, you better be ready. I'm telling you, you better be locked and loaded. You better be ready to go. Because that narcissist is getting ready to go 0 to 100 in 2.5 seconds. They can't take the shame. They can't, and I did a video talking about that. They can't take the shame. They can't take the anger that they feel inside, the rage that it causes them. But that shame is unbearable for them. You understand what I'm saying? So if they begin to treat you anything other than abusive, they get reminded of what was done to them by that entity that controls them. I said it. These birds are running on demonic autopilot. Hey! Did you hear what I said? These birds are running on demonic autopilot. I said it. You heard it here first. Yes, demonic autopilot. If they're running on demonic autopilot, why would they care how they treat you? They don't care that they know that they should behave better. They're never going to say that the way that they treated you was abusive. It's not in them to do. And if they do tell you that they did something wrong, or if they do try to half-heartedly apologize, it's only manipulation, because their actions never change. Their actions never change. So for you to ask the question, or for you to want to intercede for a person like that, this is what I ask myself. Because when I go before the Lord, I don't have time to waste. I need to say what I need to say and come out of that. I got to tell God what it is I need, and not tarry, because there's work for me to continue to do. You understand what I'm saying? But when it comes to things like that, you have to go on your conviction. But does a narcissist, do they know what they're doing? Absolutely. Do they care? Absolutely not. Absolutely not. They will never consider what they do to you as abuse. They will never tell the people around them that they abused you. They will never own up to that in any shape, form, or fashion. It's not in them to do. Remember, their consciousness has been seared with a hot iron. They are working off of demonic autopilot. Okay? This is what you're dealing with. So if you're ever expecting them to admit to you what they've done, or their behavior was abusive towards you, if you are expecting them to one day say that, you know what, I know that I've behaved badly, and I know that I've abused you. If you're expecting them to even say, you just tell them, just say it. Don't you realize that you're doing this? Don't you realize what you're doing to other people? They're never going to. That's why you see them running from one place to the next. Because you know what? I'm going to tell you something. These narcissists, let me tell you something, what these rhinos with bows do. These recycled pigeons. I said it. Some whole Chinese cresteds. They running all the time because they know that their behavior is awful. They know what they do to people is just detestable. And that's why you see them running from one place to the next, hopping from bed to bed, because some people get fed up with that trash that narcissists do. And they want to seek revenge on their own. You understand what I'm saying? And they want to go ahead and take something out of that narcissist's backside. You understand what I'm saying? And they want to go ahead and fire up some lead around this thing. Because they sick of that bird, backwards flying crows. They sick of them. That's why you see them all. Because narcissists, let me tell you something. And this is a whole nother video. Let me tell you something. That's why they a lot of times when folks run them out of different places, organizations, towns, and things like that, that narcissist got to go far, far away. Because they've done so much dirt. They've decimated so many bridges that they know they can't come back. There's certain situations y'all gonna testify to. Y'all let that narcissist know what time it was. Okay? And they knew. Because one thing about it is, they definitely don't want to lose that off switch to life. Okay? They definitely don't want that switch to be flipped. Okay? They want to continue to do their dirt, affecting as many people as they can and destroying people's souls. No, they ain't gonna never admit. They're never gonna call their behavior abuse. And yes, they know exactly what they're doing, and they're gonna keep doing it because it's not them that's in control. Remember that. These birds are on demonic autopilot. There it is. All right, family. So you can plead on the behalf of the narcissist all you want. I say, hey, I go with my own conviction. But one thing that you got to understand is they know what they're doing. And their behavior in their eyes is not considered abuse. Are you kidding me? After everything they feel like was done to them, they hate you. They're jealous of you. Why? Because you didn't choose to hide your true self. You chose to deal with your trauma. You chose to deal with life as it came. And they hate you for that. They hate you for that. They're jealous of you. And because they can't be you, they're going to try to destroy you. There it is. All right, family. So I wanted to put this out here for you all. You take really good care of yourselves. I love you all. And I will see you all on the next video, family. And I will see you all healed and whole at the top. Shalom, family. Peace.